boy waited until no one was around. Then he ate leftovers from the previous customer at a restaurant. But this broke young man used to be a gifted student. In his senior year of high school, Mike was accepted early into the math department of a top university. He had a bright future ahead of him, but then he agreed to take the college entrance exam for his stepbrother and got sentenced to 1 year in jail. After getting out, Mike still dreamed of college life. So he rented a bed for $500 across from the university that had accepted him. He worked as a delivery driver, and he taught himself college courses. He also made an account and joined the university's math forum. Mike was extremely talented in math. He quickly became well known on the forum in a short time. His life was dull and hard. Luckily, his roommate was nice to him. He often took Mike out for fun using shady methods. One day they snuck into a movie theater. They wanted to watch a free movie, but they ended up finding a wallet. Inside was a university student ID. This was like a goldmine for Mike's roommate, who made fake IDs. He quickly made a bunch of fake student IDs using expert methods. They cost pennies to make, and he could sell them for dozens of dollars. Mike didn't understand why anyone would buy a student ID without a chip, until his roommate said they could be used to sit in on classes and borrow books. Then Mike became interested. There were so many students at the university, and students didn't always know each other. So with a fake student ID, you could sit in on many classes. This opened up a whole new world for Mike. The next day, he took the real student ID he had found and found its owner, Carl. He lied and said he was a freshman in the class of 2006 majoring in math. When Carl found out Mike was a freshman, he immediately invited him to join their finance club. Since it matched the major he had been accepted into, Mike quickly agreed. But when he saw all the personal information on the application form, he got nervous, so he made an excuse and ran out. This was Mike's first time inside a university classroom building. He remembered his roommate said many people sit in on classes. He gathered his courage and walked into a classroom. For a short time, he got to live out his dream of going to college. Because he was sitting in on classes, Mike had less time to work. His life became tight on money. He even ate leftovers at the restaurant when no one was looking. His stomach was full, but the shame made him cry tears of regret. If he hadn't tried to get back at his stepmother by taking the exam for his stepbrother, his life would have been completely different. But fate wasn't done punishing Mike. Anna, the girl he liked in high school, happened to see him in this broke state. A year ago, Anna had provided the evidence that Mike cheated on the exam. She thought they would never see each other again, but by chance they met here. When Mike saw Anna staring at him, his first instinct was to run away. But then Carl showed up and called his name. Carl didn't realize they knew each other. He happily introduced them. When Carl said Anna was his girlfriend, Mike felt even more bitter inside. And Anna used the time when Carl was on the phone to ask why Mike was a student at the university. To avoid being found out, Mike had to lie and say she had mistaken him for someone else.